The footer is the space for content at the bottom of your website. It tends to stay there no matter where you navigate on the site, and it's usually the last thing a user might see. Let's look at two examples of footers. Let's start with the Wesleyan University website. If I scroll to the bottom, there's the footer. It happens to be in black. We see a logo, we see contact information, some links to important resources, social media, maps and directions, and some basic stuff around copyright and privacy and accessibility guidelines. Here's one more example. Let's go to the Wounded Warrior Project page. Again, if I scroll to the bottom, the footer in this case is again black, and there's some very neat columns with lots of links on this particular footer. There is a logo, some contact information, and again, privacy policy statements and so forth. You won't have all of this on your personal website, but it does give you some sense of what these things look like. As you finalize your website, you want to think about what you want to put in the footer, assuming that's something that your template allows you to do. You might think about contact information, links to social media sites, a search bar, a navigation menu, a logo, an image, maybe a picture of yourself. This is one of the primary functions of widgets, which we already learned about in another video. You will need to figure out in your particular template whether there's an option for a footer. To do that, I think the easiest thing to do is go to Appearance and go to Widgets. I'm in the back end, the dashboard of Here We Go, and I'm checking to see if there's a footer option. And here it basically tells me what places I can put widgets. And what we're seeing is we're only seeing the main sidebar here. That's it. There's nothing about a footer as being a place where I can put a widget. So chances are in Here We Go, there's no footer option. In contrast, let's go to Cookies. And here, if I go to Appearance and again go to Widgets, you will see that there is a sidebar widget where I already have a quote, but then you'll also see that there are these placeholders for footer widgets. So all I need to do, if I wanted to add something to my footer, you'll see I have as a default name and phone number, but I can go and basically just click the plus bar, click Browse All to look at all the different kinds of little boxes of content that I can add to the footer and go from there.